Welcome to CCN TV News, your premier source for local and international news. From the streets of Kingston to the capitals of the world, we are ready to cover you stories that shape our world. Stay tuned for breaking news. Behind every polished smile on your TV screen, there's a story you were never told. Simone Clarke-Cooper, a name you know, but a journey you don't. She's a calm voice on your morning show, the mentor behind your company's message, the strength behind countless silent battles. They see the face, but not the fate. They see the titles, but not the trials. Today we expose the truth, not a scandal, but a story so powerful you'll never look at Simone the same way again. Welcome back to CCN World TV News, where we dig deeper than the headlines and bring you the untold stories of the icons you thought you knew. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let us know in the comments what's the one truth about you that nobody sees. Let's lift the veil on Simone Clarke-Cooper and discover the quiet force of faith, family, and fierce authenticity behind Jamaica's favorite storyteller. Her father, a dedicated pastor, her mother, a devoted missionary. Together, they planted seeds of purpose and discipline so deep, Simone says, they guide her every decision today. In her teenage years, she faced rules some would call strict. No pants, no earrings, no stepping outside the boundaries of what her faith demanded. To young Simone, this sometimes felt like a cage. But looking back, she calls it her shield. It kept her grounded when the world tried to pull her in every direction. It gave her the moral compass she'd carry into boardrooms, TV studios, and even her own home. It wasn't always clear that Simone would become a household name. What she knew for certain was that she loved the words. She loved the power they held. How a single sentence could lift a spirit or shape a nation's conversation. That love led her to broadcasting. In 1998, she started helping others find their own voices as a speech coach, a passion that grew alongside her on-camera work. When she first stepped onto a TV set, few people saw the nerves behind that confident smile. But every show, every segment, every interview polished her craft and made her more than just a presenter. It made her trusted. In Jamaica, that's not easy to earn. But Simone earned it the hard way by showing up day after day with the same warmth and honesty that filled her childhood home. When Simone joined Smile Jamaica, she didn't just join a show. She joined Jamaican families in their living rooms every morning. She greeted the island as the sun rose, with a blend of professional polish and down-to-earth realness that made viewers feel like they were catching up with a friend. It wasn't just interviews and headlines. It was a space where Jamaicans felt seen. Viewers remember the laughter she sparked with her co-host, the way she gently handled tough topics, the tears that came when guests shared their pain. It was this balance, gentle but firm, light but meaningful, that made Simone different. Behind the scenes, she didn't stop at TV. She built her reputation in corporate communications, a strategist trusted by Jamaica's biggest companies to craft messages that mattered. In boardrooms and broadcast studios alike, Simone's gift was clear. She knew how to speak to the heart. For many, a long career in TV would be enough, but for Simone Clarke-Cooper, it was just the start. In 2020, she launched SimSpeak Communication Services Ltd. Her bold answer to the question, what happens when the messenger becomes the mentor? SimSpeak was built to help others master what she mastered. Authentic, impactful communication. From high-level PR to crisis comms, from event strategy to training workshops, SimSpeak became a lighthouse for individuals and brands ready to stand out. It wasn't easy. Starting a business meant late nights, new risk, and learning the side of leadership no student lights could prepare her for. But she showed the same resilience her faith gave her, and SimSpeak now stands tall as a respected partner for corporate Jamaica. If you ask Simone which project feels closest to her heart, she'll likely tell you about SimSoul Sessions. Launched as a TV program with a deeper mission, SimSoul Sessions is not about headlines, it's about healing. Each episode, real Jamaicans open up about real struggles, depression, trauma, loss, finding themselves again. It's raw, honest, and at times uncomfortable. But that's the point. Simone doesn't just host, she holds a space. She listens, she asks, she understands. In a culture where we often mask our pain, SimSoul Sessions is a rare space for truth, where people learn they're not alone, no matter how heavy life gets. Step away from the cameras and strategy meetings, and you'll find Simone in her favorite role, mom. Her daughter, Erin, is her pride and grounding force. On social media, Simone talks about the small moments, how a quick car ride can turn in a lesson about life, faith, or gratitude. In a world obsessed with big wins, Simone reminds us that legacy lives in the simple, consistent ways we show up for those we love. So what's the truth about Simone Clarke-Cooper? It's not some scandal. It's not a headline. It's this. She is proof that you can build a life of purpose when your faith runs deeper than your fear. That you can stand in front of a camera for decades, but your real worth shows in the lives you touch when the lights turn off. That you can be soft and strong. That you can hold a nation's attention not by shouting but by listening. She teaches us that authenticity isn't a brand, it's a daily choice. And she reminds us that no matter where we come from, no matter the rules or limitations we're raised with, we can use them as roots to grow something bigger than we ever imagined. So now you know. The truth about Simone Clarke-Cooper is this. She's not just a TV host or a communication strategist or an entrepreneur. She's a living lesson in resilience, faith, and the power of owning your truth. If this story inspired you, drop a heart in the comments and tell us which part of Simone's journey spoke to your heart the most. And if you're ready to unlock your own voice and purpose, share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. Don't forget to subscribe for more untold stories, real conversation, and deep dive into the life behind the headlines. And also, don't forget to subscribe to SimSoul Sessions on YouTube. Until next time, stay true, stay bold, and stay inspired. One love.